Hey, my lovelies. I hope you guys are doing well. Shayluv back with you. I got my wine. I got some review. And we're going to get straight into it. So, you guys, today I am going to be reviewing Belle Collective, Episode 3, Love, Marriage, and No Babies? Question mark. So, the episode continues on with Letitia's brunch, the foolishness that's going on. Basically, now we got Letitia trying to stick her neck out for Marie to go to Latrice and ask Latrice, just please hear Marie out. Please talk to Marie. And y'all just try to squash it. Do it for me, please. Do it for me. Now, Latrice already said, girl, listen, I don't got nothing to say to this woman. If she want to carry on how she carrying on, she going to carry on how she carry on. I'm going to be real and honest. I think Marie is... Oh, Lord. I can't remember exactly what happened because I do remember in season 1, she was calling Marie a fraud. Latrice was calling Marie a fraud. So it's kind of hard to be on Latrice's side. Now, I do like the fact that she feeding into Marie's bull, but I do believe that Latrice has something to do with the rumors that's been going around. But Marie, the way you handling it, girl, you just proving the point that they're saying. And that's what Letitia was trying to tell you. Another thing. So yeah, they go into the men's room. They go into the bathroom. So now it's Letitia, Latrice, and Marie. Letitia like, y'all, please just, what's going on? Like, what's happening? Marie like, I don't got nothing to say. It's public now, so there's nothing to be said. And I'm just like, girl, listen, this is just too much. This is too much. I would have already been like, nah, let's wrap this up. This is over with. So yeah, it was just a hot mess. So they get into arguing. They got separated. Latrice in the bathroom with the other women. Marie is outside still arguing with Letitia. Letitia basically like, girl, you didn't give her a chance. It was just a hot mess, right? So they finally go back into where the brunch is. Now, this is my question. I feel like out of both seasons, I like Mel. Mel is a character. Mel is a good friend of the show. Mel knows all the women. Mel is an it girl to me with her stallion ass because she is tall and bodied, okay? I don't know why she ain't a Belle on this show. Maybe next season, who knows? But I love me some Mel. So this is what bothered me. Mel, I guess, called and checked in on Akeisha because she's like her PR consultant. Hold on. Oh, that tastes good. I'm almost out, but it's the Strawberry Gloria. I'm almost out, y'all. I just thought I'd finish this up. See, now, this ain't wine, but look at this. I like me a little mixed drink. 13.9. If y'all should know about. If y'all don't know, hop on it. So yeah, I hear Akeisha on the phone talking about this is some bullshit and I don't know what this was. This was a hot mess of a brunch. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I can feel on a bougie side, I can feel her frustration. But on a girl, we just black women coming together, like, why you making little things a big deal? I can see everybody else side. Because I was with So Gucci like, girl, you so uppity. Don't act like you don't live in down Jackson. Oh, Lord, what is it? Is it Jackson, Mississippi? Jackson. Jackson ain't too bougie. So, yeah, that really irritated me that Akeisha was doing all that smack talk. She smack talk as soon as she walked through the door. She smack talk during the brunch. And just to add more fuel to the fire, of course, Marie ain't making no better with her storming off. And Letitia ain't making no better running behind Marie like she her damn shadow. Like, girl, let that girl go. Let that woman go. So that really just bothered me. Girl got to the point where Letitia just said, went from women empowerment to fuck these hoes. She done said, you gonna let these hoes? You gonna let these hoes? I thought this was a woman empowerment. But now they hoes. You done came back to the table, done talk shit about Marie, done talk shit about Akeisha. Now you over it. You don't got no more women empowerment in you. You don't feel empowered. You don't got the other women feeling empowered. So now you like, fuck it. This is what it is. We in the hood. We from the hood. I thought that joke was so funny because she went from women empowerment to fuck these hoes so quick. So quick. You got these hoes something to talk about. You gave these hoes. I was like, ooh. So, moving on to the next scene. Latrice, Cliff, So Gucci, and JJ, Sanjay Daddy, all meet up and go mudding. Now, I don't know what Cliff do, but for him to own all that land, beautiful estate, hey, Latrice, I guess you got the bag, but we don't know if it's really the bag because are you happy with your bag? We'll get into that later on. But yeah, JJ, So Gucci, Latrice, they all meet up, they go muddy, they have a good old couples time, and they camouflage going forward. I say, hey, listen, I live for it. I live for it. They having a good time. It looks fun. I would love to have friends that got a estate big enough that we can just ride on it, or they live by the beach and I can just go straight out to the beach from their house. Hell yeah, I would love that. It is really nice. Now, I don't know about being mudded on, but shoot, whatever. It's whatever. So, yeah, they get together and inside of his nice estate, once again, like a cabin, like a estate, has some refreshments for them. And they get into talking about the brunch. First things first, So Gucci, you are a beautiful woman. I don't know how old you are. I'm figuring that you probably in your 40s, maybe closer to 50s, but you are a beautiful woman. You really do look less, like 10 years less than your age. And I can tell that. I know you're not in your 30s, but you look like you still are. Latrice, you are pretty too. So, yeah, they get to talk about the brunch, and So Gucci like, girl, that was a hot mess, but I don't know. I feel like a little bit of So Gucci or Sophia was lit for the mess. She was living for the mess. She was like, girl, you upset about a dirty plate? Pop that shit off. Okay, thank you. That's all I was saying, too. Girl, you act like it's food still on the plate. If it's just a little bit of plants on there, girl, clean it off. Anyway, yeah, because I'm feeling this drink a little bit too much. This is my second glass, so mind your business. Anyway, yeah, so then they get to talking about Cliff want Latrice to have his baby. Latrice think that this is a way that Cliff is doing to try to slow her down from her business, to try to like basically sit her ass down for a little bit. And she said that she thinks that's what Cliff wants, but she feels as though he is going to be highly disappointed if she don't have his child, and he may, resent her for that. Who knows? He just might. So yeah, that was basically that part. The next scene was Tamara meet with Akeisha. They talk about the brunch. Akeisha bougie sells talking about, I'm better than this. I'm like, that was a hot mess. You knew better than to invite me to that. I mean, listen, it was a mess, but hey, I just feel like you just came in at the wrong time. You too uppity for me. You too uppity. I'm not saying that people can't have standards. People can definitely have standards. But goodness. I mean, maybe, like I said, my bougie side, fully get what Akeisha's saying. But my practical humanity side is like, girl, kiss me with all of that. So the next scene is Marie. That was a tough scene to... I'm sure it was a tough scene for Marie because it was the day of the funeral for her grandson's mother, son's baby son's baby mama. I don't want to put nothing out there. I don't know exactly what it has happened with that situation when it comes to Jerez and his baby mama, but the fact that I don't know if he went to the funeral and then from there Marie took him home or took him to school, but the day of the funeral, he was not there. He was at school at the time that they filmed. So like I said, I don't know if I'm guessing that he was at the funeral. Then she took him to school. That's what I'm going to say. And now she's home. And she's sick in bed with lupus. Her lupus is flaring up. And it's just hard to watch as he goes to see her and checking on her. And, you know, Marie just starts to talk about the hardship of her life. She has to take care of her grandkids. She got to take care of her family. She got to take care of her mama, her husband. She's going through a divorce. I mean, at that moment, I did feel for Marie. Like, as a woman, it's hard. That's hard to, like, watch for another woman. You know? So, she even to the point where she's willing to buy her ex-husband a Rolex watch just to help contribute to take care of the kids. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And even though, Marie, I don't care for you, you are my least favorite, I do pray for you when it comes to your lupus, when it comes to your family, and whatever else you're going on, especially with your mother's situation. Fuck that husband. Fuck that ex-husband, husband, whoever he is. He gonna get his. But you know, damn. I wish you the best, okay? You're still my least favorite, though. I ain't gonna lie, it's between you and Tamara. Because Tamara, I don't know, she just don't wow me. Anyway, Latrice goes to see her mother. This was another scene that looked like it was more emotional to film. Because I could just feel the energy from watching it. But yeah, she goes to see her mom and she just basically talks about her marriage and how she feels. Like, they talk about how life was growing up for Latrice and for her mom. Like, her mom was the wild housewife. Her mom was the one that stayed home. And then something with the father. I know she explained her dad left and never came back. And mom had to step up. And not only did mom have to step up, her brothers had to step up. And in the midst of stepping up, her brothers ended up getting killed. 2 of her brothers. So that is very traumatizing, very traumatizing. It explains a lot when in regards to why she chose to marry Cliff. Cliff is a provider. Cliff, she knows that she's okay living, being the wife of him. In regards to finances, in regards to just things that she may monetarily need. But also, he's an older man. That is like soothing that father figure side that she has missed. And that protection side that she missed. So, yeah, she fears that not having his child, he will leave her. Or not even leave her, but he will just have resentment towards her. Who knows? But you know, her mom asked a question. Her mom asked, are you happy in your marriage? And I don't know if nobody else peeped that, but she asked that, and Latrice's response was, well, you know, it's a lot in a marriage, and marriages have their up and down, but she never said, yes, I'm happy. It's just, I'm just going through some things. So that also says some things to me that, damn, Latrice, you may not be happy. You may not be happy in your marriage. You may feel like you're being controlled. So I just could tell that in that scene, Latrice was holding back a lot of emotions. And, you know, made me feel for her too as well. So yeah, she just looked very emotional. So the last scene of the episode was Akeisha and Letitia meet up at some sports bar restaurant. I'm not gonna lie, the food had looked good. They had some loaded up food. Letitia was loaded. It looked like she had jalapenos, I don't know, stuffers or what, I don't know what it was. That's fries. They had a little drink. They had a regular drink and something to drink on. And I was like, ooh, okay. At the sports bar. So they meet up and yeah, they start to get to talking about the brunch. And they going back and forth being shady. They going back and forth. They giving it to each other. Giving it to each other. And smiling while they doing it. You know, and you know, they better than me. I got some growing up to do, I guess, because, honey, if I give it to you, you won't feel my smoke. And I don't know. I feel like Letitia handled herself very well. I felt like she wasn't backing down. One thing I didn't care for is the least you can do is apologize to your guests about how the brunch went. No, it was not your fault that Marie left, but for you to run behind Marie and continue arguing things down with her, that in return was your action. So the least she could have did was apologize as well. Because Akeisha did eventually apologize, her shady apology.
Bad energy, and I will apologize if you thought that I was bringing that, but my intentions were, but that's not going to take away from the fact that my plate was dirty.
But her shady apology, and Letitia was just like, gave her a shady response back.
And it's not going to take away from the fact that your energy was bad. Agree to disagree.
And so they were like, okay, let's move on from that. Let's talk about Fair Street. So Akeisha was just basically saying, listen, I still want to do Fair Street. Like, I still want to. We can get together. And Letitia was saying, like, girl, you got to connect. You got the buildings. You taking my idea. I might as well use you for the resources. I just want to get this thing on and popping. I think Letitia's a very smart woman. And I think she got something under up her sleeve in regards to her letting Akeisha just kind of take, not necessarily the lead, but yeah, take the lead in regards to the connections to bring Fair Street back up and running for the black community. So they get to talk about Tamra. Now we get to see, like, okay, Tamra, you say you know this girl for years, but y'all know each other since high school. Like, okay. And you know Damon since high school. So, yeah, these are high school friends that she have known for years, like 30, 40 plus years. And how Akeisha said, listen, they've been together since high school. So anybody else coming in the picture, that's nothing. Now it's kind of like, ooh, it makes me think like, okay, so yeah, maybe Tamra is the main lady for sure. I don't want to say she's getting played, but Devon just need to stop doing whatever he's doing with these other women. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it that you've been friends on and off, talking to each other on and off since high school, and y'all haven't thought about marriage, but y'all talking about having kids? It's a little bit backwards, but hey, we live in 2022. It is what it is. So yeah, they talk about that, and Letitia just like, oh, because I got a friend that said that she know Damon too, and that's how I really met Greedy. We know him by Greedy. And so, yeah, that's that. I wanted to go through this episode as speedy as possible. It was a pretty decent episode. I think this is going to be a good season. Definitely ready for next episode. And yeah, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will be coming back a little bit more often and on time with my videos. And like I said, I hope you enjoy. Let me get my drink on. All right, bye.